Hidden Object Guru here, back with part 7 of my playthrough of Return of the Obra Dinn. We are back to when the captain's wife died. So check it out, this guy. Is it safe to say he was torn apart by a terrible beast? Do you think this guy survived this? Because I don't think he survived this. Alright, so let me just look at him. How many memories is he in? First memory, disappeared in Doom. I think it's safe to say he was torn apart by a terrible beast. Or maybe he was drowned by a terrible beast. One or the other, that's what happened to him. So, check this out. Here's my logic. Alright, so that's Miss Jane Bird, and then in front of her is Emily Jackson, alive in Africa. Here's Paul, who they tried to escape with, but he got stabbed by Volkov. I switched it today, the new graphical style. All right, so check out this logic. So you remember how the bosun got his arm torn off, right? So the bosun got his arm torn off, and here's the dialogue where he talks about that. Put me down, let me go. The squid. Where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Verdamp, the beast is dead. Okay, so where is my Frenchman? Well, he got his arm torn off, and this has got to be his buddy trying to save him from having his arm torn off. So I think logically we can assume this guy is the bosun's mate. I think. Damn. Is this the guy who got... No, that's not the guy who got killed. Okay. Anyway, this guy's got to be the bosun's mate, obviously. Alright. Bosun's mate, Charles Minor from France, was torn apart by a terrible beast. Because they specifically said he was torn apart by a terrible beast. Okay. I mean, I didn't expect them to finish anything, but I'm pretty sure that makes him the bosun's mate who was torn apart by a terrible beast. Yeah, going back and checking things, there's like some stuff I missed that I'm embarrassed I missed. Oh, poor Maba. And who's Maba's buddy? Top man, I think he's Lewis Walker. I know he's a top man, and there's only 2 top men left. Timothy Butament and Lewis Walker. And he's one of the 2. But I don't know which one. That's a good guess. That's the captain's wife dying. This is the surgeon trying to take her away from there. Actually, is it? Hold on a second. Okay. One memory. Yep. Alright, so let's just see her dialogue. Okay, this isn't the doctor. His name is Martin. Because this is clearly who's taking her in. Look. Abigail Hoscott Witterell was crushed by falling rigging. And in her memory, she yells, Martin. And he said, have you lost... Where is the captain? Have you lost mind? Go back inside. I want my husband. Where is he? He's below deck. Come here. And he's telling her to come here. And that's when she gets killed by rigging. So obviously that's Martin. And I've been wrong about him being the doctor this whole time. But who's Martin? Oh, it's the third mate. Okay. Well, I'm a little embarrassed that I completely misidentified this guy, which means I've got to figure out who the doctor is. I guess I just got to go back down to the guys dying of cold to figure out who the doctor is. But at least now I know who the third mate is. Actually, that raises a question. Well, that actually makes a lot more sense, because I had figured out that this guy was Roderick Anderson, the third mate steward, and he's standing beside the third mate, so that's actually a pretty good guess. First mate steward. Wait a minute, I think I'm out of stewards. Check it out. So 1, first mate steward, second mate steward, third mate steward, fourth mate steward. I think I know who this guy is. I think we're out of stewards. Ship steward, captain steward. Oh. Philip. Oh. I think he's Zungi Sati, the ship's steward. All right. And I know that he gets shot by the Frenchman. So that's good. I can put that name in. There's something I want to do before I do that, though. Seeing as I've now confirmed one... I think I've confirmed a death. Maybe I haven't. Alright, who am I sure about? No, I should probably just do this now. Killed by... Oh, actually I want to prep something. Check this out. Alright, so... this is me gaming the system. Alright, so... You go to escape. No, the Doom. Huh? Alright, Doom. Okay. Boot-do-do-do-do. 3 others were present. So there's the guy who got killed. There's this guy in the boat who I haven't identified yet. Then there's this guy in the boat. And then there's Nathan. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say each one is alive in a different place. Then if I get a third guy, right, if I get 2 others correct, then there's a good chance it'll tell me... no, that's the wrong one. It'll tell me that I'm right about this guy too. Then, boom, I can just swap the other guy to that, since they obviously went to the same place. So I said one was Cape Verde, and I'm going to say one was... do you think they went to Africa as well? Because the other boat went to Africa. I know they didn't go to Azores, because I had them, I think, I had them saying alive in Azores when I got some other completions. So, yeah, there's a good chance that's wrong. Alright, so what was I doing? Yes, I am 100% sure that guy from the picture, the final steward, ugh, took me long enough. The final steward, that was the wrong thing, was shot accidentally by the bosun's mate, Charles Minor. And if that's right, it's not my third correction, so... who's this guy? Timothy Butament. Or not. Again, it was just Lewis Walker. Boom! And I got a phone call. And I'm back. Yay, just got to make a quick note. Obra cut at 8 mins. All right. So check that out. We're doing great. We just got to 45. So now the question is, we just once again confirmed that neither of those guys are alive at that place. That place? At that time. You know what I'm trying to say. Also, did it just say I figured out all of the people who died at the Doom? None of... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. None of the alive guesses are correct. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you for explaining it for me. Alright, so I'm going to change all of my guesses, and then I'll wait until I figure out some more. Alright, so... okay. Alright, so he is not in Cape Verde. So I'm going to say East Indies. You know, it was the final chapter, the end. You're right. It was the end I completed. I'm going to say he's in Cape Verde. I'm going to say he's alive in Atlantic Island. Because then I will have done the top 5. Because I had them both on Azores for a while, which was a mistake. All right. So, great progress, everybody. We're making real solid progress. As you can see, there's only 15 people left that we haven't identified. And honestly, it might be time to do some guessing. For example, check this out. Alright. Yeah, over my dead body, you bloody Dinn. I got it. Alright, so, can we guess that this guy was torn apart by a terrible beast? And based on... Oh my god, he's the helmsman! Look! This whole time I've been like, how am I ever going to figure out who the helmsman is? There's never anybody, there's never anybody by the helm for the entire thing. He's got his freaking hand on the wheel. Ugh. Helmsman. Finley Dalton was torn apart by a terrible beast or drowned by a terrible beast. Maybe he was eaten by a terrible beast. I don't know. I'm so embarrassed. How did I never notice that in that picture? All right, so let's go back to the picture. So we've identified all of the, actually, let's go to the crew manifest so we can see who we still don't have. The crew. How are we doing for bosuns? Martin Perrott, the third mate. We don't know what happened to him, but we have identified him, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course we did. Henry Evans, the surgeon. He's probably downstairs. Duncan McKay, the purser. Okay. Finley Dalton, I'm pretty confident about. Philip Dahl, we know we're right about. We just don't know what happened to him. Thomas Lanky, midshipman. He's the only midshipman we haven't identified, so if we can figure out Peter Milroy, Charles Hershtick, right? If we can find those two and find a guy who's dressed like them, we can just guess that he's Thomas Lanky. The top men, we have identified. So, oh, check it out. Top men. There's only one white guy top man left. So if we can find a white guy top man, we're done. Like, done. Because Omid Gull we know, and all the Asian guys. Well, we only know two of them, and one of them is the traitor. Oh, actually, which one of them is the traitor? Well, it's him. It's Li Hong, obviously. Duh. Could we figure that out? What am I saying? So Nathan Peters. Oh, yeah, we know Nathan Peters. Alexander Booth of Seaman, England. George Shirley. We're actually doing really well. All right, so let's go and find out what happened to... yeah, let's do uniform time. So we're just going to look at the... So let's find the name of the midshipman. So we're looking for Peter Milroy and Charles Hershtick. Peter Milroy and Charles Hershtick. Finley Delt, Peter Milroy, Charles Hershtick. Oh. Well, I think it's safe to say that the three midshipmen are going to be standing together. Does anyone disagree with that logic? Everyone agrees with that logic, right? Of course, that guy's also dressed like them. And he's standing off way on the side, so... Yeah, I'm going to try it. I just think it makes sense. They all have the same outfit. Oh. No, they all have basically this. I think the midshipmen would be standing together. I think that's logical. Midshipman Thomas Lanky. Okay. It's so embarrassing. So this is the guy who discovered the conspiracy and got stabbed in the back. I thought he was named frigging Brennan. But the first mate was yelling for Brennan to get the doctor. And when I realized that the first mate was yelling for Brennan to get the doctor, that means this guy is the only possible guy it could have been. Because he was the only guy with the first mate. And that told me who killed the fourth mate, and who shot this guy. So getting this guy was huge. Oh, and I knew the captain killed. Like this one, finding out his name got me 3 things, which ended up being a huge waste because I could have just had it get me 2 things and then I would have been able to solve my boat dilemma. But I didn't because I'm a dummy. I just want to make sure. He was stabbed by Oles Viata, right? And that's why the other guy shot him? Yeah. No, he was stabbed by Oles Viator. He wasn't stabbed by the third mate, Martin Pura. It was fourth mate, John Davies. Alright, so Oles Viator, yeah. Because it turns out Oles Viator is the guy who was like, I'll get you! Okay. Who is left? This guy was spiked by a terrible beast. This guy was shot by a cannon by a terrible beast. I think as the only other black guy in the boat, he's got to be the guy from Sierra Leone. And this guy was decapitated by a terrible beast. I'm going to see what memories he's in. I want to see where he was on the boat so I can figure out what his job is. Damn, that is going to be hard. Because that place is frigging packed. Alright, so let's leave this memory finally. I think it was smart of me to finally go back and actually check these earlier memories, because, well, as you see, I just learned about the Frenchman. Alright. Sorry, Captain's wife. There's nothing more I can learn from the end, so I don't have to bother with any of these corpses. That's good. What else can I learn? Have I identified everybody on the calling? Let me just check that. The calling. Yep. Yes. 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 I think the calling's done. Yeah, the calling's done. Alright, unholy captives. Unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. Let's get a look at that. So that's these two here, right? Let's have a better look at this situation. Okay.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？未来全部供出来，
拢是恁害啦！迄个海里较对人无顾好，是人稳死的啊！
He talk about a shell. Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Damn. Who the hell is this guy? Embarrassingly, could he be the guy from Sierra Leone? He was the guy from Sierra Leone. Are you kidding me? Yep. Kaboom! Ah. Oh, it's so embarrassing that I didn't notice that that was a different black guy. Alright, so let's all pretend that didn't happen later, okay? Alright, so this is... He could be the ship's doctor. I want to see what scenes he's in. Okay, he's got to be the ship's doctor, because he's in the ship's doctor scene. Okay, so let's everybody remember this guy. And we're going to go check out the ship's doctor scene. I just want to finish up here, then we're going to do that. So this is the guy who is translating for the crew. He's the guy who was electrocuted, the top man who was electrocuted, right? He's one of the top mans, but I don't know which one. He is one of these three guys. And I don't know how to tell which one he is. So I'm going to go look for their bunks and see if that can help me. Alright, who else is here? We got all the corpses. He's the surgeon's mate. Yeah, no. If that's the surgeon mate, this is the surgeon. Like, 100%. Like, come on. Obviously, that's the surgeon. He might even be alive in Africa. Who knows? Wait a minute! If he's the surgeon, I just got one right! He was on the boat! He was on the boat. He was on the boat. I mean, I'm going to check to make sure, but he was on the boat. Okay, that one is correct. Rack, there you go. Alright, so wait, whoa. Okay, so we know that I only have... this is the only change I've made so far. So, Doctor checkmark. Checkmark. Oh, and we know that Nathan is wrong. We also know that Nathan is wrong in the Doom. Because they would have given us that one earlier. Damn it, there's a lot of parts of the Doom. Okay, Nathan Peters, we know he's not on Atlantic Island because they would have given it to us. So we... Oh, wait, what? The guy whose name I had wrong... Where did I say he went? East Indies. Okay, so we already tried out. Oh, but now I can't. I have to retry all of them because I don't remember which ones that guy could have been. All right, I'm embarrassed. Well, at least we know he's not alive on Atlantic Island. So there you go. Back to Africa. Okay, and who could this guy be? Alright, so he's got to be a guy of the same rank. He has to be Alexander Booth or George Shirley, because he's the same rank as Nathan Peters, and he was also working the bottom level of the boat, which is the lowest ranking task. So he's George Shirley or he's Alexander Booth. He just has to be. This own top man, fate. Who is this? What befell them? Who is this? First memory. Where was he? Really? He's in that scene. Where, though? I did try Africa with Nathan. Okay, thank you. Did not realize it was Nathan I tried Africa with. Okay. And I just tried Atlantic Island. Cape Verde. Because what the hell, right? I still got to figure out the name of the other two guys on the boat. I think one of them is the purser, and I have no reason to believe that. Alright, so who else can I find out about here? All done. Who went down to get the... Oh. Seaman Alexander Booth, maybe. John Naples. Hold on a second. Again, scut work is what seamen do, right? So there's a good chance he is George Shirley or Alexander Booth. Alright, who's this character? Oh, it's Nathan Peters again. By this point, I should probably be able to recognize Nathan by sight. Lars, and this is Akbar. Okay. And that's the bosun's mate. And there's the bosun. Note that the unbelievably lucky how am I blanking on the word goat is fine. Alright. So we have fully searched this area up here. And again, it's one of those situations where I kind of wish I hadn't been so cavalier as to immediately, once I figured out the helmsman was torn apart by a terrible beast, I should have delayed and saved that information for the next time. So I get too excited. Alright. Although, oftentimes I'm just guessing with some of the names.
You have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Okay, so this is the shooting on deck.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East
And that's
India
the guy.
Company,
Oh, look!
and thus
It's the
crown
guy
of
doing the
England,
sketch that we've been looking at this whole time. Oh, that's beautiful.
by firing line.
That's the cook. Yeah. Butcher.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Hey, it's the monkey! I've seen the monkey a bunch on the boat. There's him. There's a chicken, of all things. Speared by a beast. Huh. And this guy was decapitated by... No, electrocuted. Oh, it's so neat to be able to look at everybody from the picture. Ugh. This game is so intense. I love it maybe a little too much. Alright, so... Wait, I was going downstairs to check out the, to confirm my theory about the doctor. Is where I was going. And to do that, I have to find the corpse that's on the staircase? I feel like there's a corpse on the staircase I have to find. Maybe not this staircase. Ah, there we go. Yay, I remembered where we were. Yeah, that's the doctor. He's obviously the doctor. He's sitting next to the...
Same as the other fellow.
And we know that's right. We know he is alive in Africa.
It works with the code.
So once we've got a second one we're sure of... Do we already have a second one we're pretty sure of? Because we know he's the doctor and we know he's alive in Africa. We know that's third mate Martin Perrott, but we have no idea what happened to him. Actually, what did happen to Martin Perrott? Oh, there's no the death of him, so he must... Because he disappeared, he must have been involved in whatever happened below decks in Chapter 7. Alright, so... I'm going to quickly look at places. So there they are guarding here. Treasure chest. Still can't get into the stores. Somebody like sneaking up and looking around? No, we're fine. Yeah, Chapter 7 is the mysterious chapter we're not allowed to know what happened in until we go back to base. The bar... Oh, no, it was 8. I said 7 and 8 mixed backwards. My bad. Yeah, Bargain is the one that we are not allowed to find out until later. Is it still bitterly cold outside?
Yes.
Nice. Alright, so... Alright, so let's just look over where we don't know some people. Obviously, we've completely figured out... We want to find out if we've got, like... Bear with me. We want to find out if there's someone that we're sure of. Because if there's someone that we're sure of, we can start just randomly guessing where those guys are. Because we're 100% sure that the doctor is alive in Africa. Because the rest of the boat people are alive in Africa. We've already confirmed that. And so if we can be 100% sure... Who is this character? He's one of the top men, right? Yeah, he's the guy hanging out with the other top men. But is he one of the Chinese top men, or is one of the... You know, we're going to check that later. Okay. Speared by a terrible beast, obviously. Patriarch, okay, again. Yeah, we've obviously completed that part. Okay, 2 wayward soul disappears, drowned by a terrible beast. That's true. Nathan might have drowned to death, and we will try that. Spiked by a terrible beast, spiked by a terrible beast, struck dead by a beast's tail. So I wonder how I was supposed to figure out they went to Africa, because I just guessed. And it worked out perfectly. This unknown top man was captured by a terrible beast. Wait, what's that? A hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. Oh, he murdered the beast. It was beautiful. Okay, crushed by a terrible beast, crushed by a terrible beast. That might not be correct. The George Shirley might not be correct. So I only have one I'm sure of. Okay. I did not mean to click on him. Yes, the bargain. That's where all the other people we don't know about are gonna die. Alfred. We're really close to completing this game. Like, shockingly close. Okay, Henry Irvin Surgeon is alive in Africa, obviously. Alright. First... Okay, and then, of course, this is all done. So, yeah, we're almost done. Because there's a bunch of people whose fate we can't determine because... They don't, it all happens in, in the lazarette, so that's, so see here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people die in the lazarette. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because we know we're right about one person. We know we're right about the doctor. That's true. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let's go. Let's do that. Because we know we're right about the doctor, so we can wrap up this boat situation. Okay, so we're going to call him Alexander Booth and say East Indies. And we're going to call him Nathan Peters, alive in East Indies. Nope. Europe. God, what if it turns out he wasn't a seaman and I've just been wasting my time? Nope. Alive in Middle East. Okay. Alive in Middle East. Oh, you mean the other seaman? What? I'm just going with the two guys on the boat. Oh. Wait, there's another seaman I know who's his fate for sure? Now I'm confused about who you might mean. Alright, hold on. Whose fate do I know for sure? Unknown, alive, Africa, spike, 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 torn apart, spike, spike, unknown, burned, all the top men, alive, Middle East. Oh, George, the one who was shot by the cannon by the beast. Right, sorry. Yes, George Shirley. Yes, okay. So we're going to call him George Shirley, and then we'll do all of the, yes, all of the boat stuff. That makes perfect sense. Genius play. All right, so we're calling him George Shirley, and then we'll change the name if we're wrong. All right, so we're just going to do all of the locations with this guy. I pressed UK twice. All right, so we did everything, right? I'm just doing it again to make sure. Cape Verde. But we're also going to check if he drowned or was killed by a terrible beast. Atlantic Island, alive in Africa. All right, so either this guy's dead, so let's try drowned by a beast. He was drowned by a beast. The escape boat got attacked. Oh. And that guy was named George Shirley. Note the whole section of it that you're not allowed to get because that all happens in the final chapter. All right, so where is his last appearance? Where is Omid Gul's last appearance? Yeah, but where was he last? Where did he last appear? All right, Soldiers of the Sea Part 4, Bitter Cold Part 1, Bitter Cold Part 1. So let's start up here. Soldiers of the Sea Part 1, The Doom Part 6. That might be his last appearance. Because he disappeared during the Doom, right? Okay, yeah, this is his last appearance. So let's go find out what happened to Omid Gul. All right, so Peter Milroy, main deck, right there. All right, that's where we're going. Oh, I have to leave the dream world first. This is going great. Hey, Felipe. Felipe is from Brazil. Okay. No, excellent process of elimination, Hans. That would have taken me forever to get to. Is this who I'm looking for? Doom Part 6. That's him, right? All right. All right, we're looking for Omid Gull, who's a guy with a turban. He's Persian, and he has an awesome sword. All right, here we go. So they're telling me Omid Gull is somewhere in this dream. That's Maba. He subsequently gets crushed. Gunner's mate. Where the hell is Omid Gull in this dream? Dream? It's really happening. Oh, there he is. That's him right there. So what does this count as? Drowned or... Oh, killed in a fall. He was killed in a fall. Okay, we got this. Let's go check out the top men. Oh, also, we can say that this guy died when his drowned by a terrible beast, right? And he's probably named Alexander Booth of all things. Because that's what we said for Nathan, right? That Nathan was drowned by a terrible beast? Yeah, okay, so he was as well. As was the other guy in his boat. In fact, let's go do that. Okay, that one there, yep. 3 others were present, so he got clubbed to death, and this guy was drowned by a terrible beast. Alright, nice! Yeah, no, that is probably 2 correct, and so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to guess the top men on the rigging. Is who I'm going to guess. Because I think now is a good time to be guessing. So let's go to the rigging. The crew. Alright, so let's go to the top men. Alright, so... Which one of the top men do I know how they died? Oh, well, wasn't one of them electrocuted? I feel like I know one of them was electrocuted. Alright, well now I feel kind of silly. Let's just go find the guy who's electrocuted. Yeah, no, guessing the Chinese guys was my next instinct, Hans. Apparently okay, I'm just going to his death scene. Just to check. Oh, you're right. I never assigned a name to him. I called him an unknown top man. Alright, so let's just try it. So, Wang Li. He was Wang Li. We're almost done this game, everybody.
Woo!
I know.
I know. So exciting.
Alright. And he was Alexander Booth. There's only 6 more to go. Alright, so, open, close book. Nice. Alright, so do I know what happened to either of these guys? Oh, where's his last memory? Oh, he's one of the guys who disappeared. Let's find out the last memory he's in. Show memories on deck map. The Doom Part 7. Alright. Doom Part 8. Oh, he's in the Doom Part 8. And is the part 8 the last part of the Doom? Alright. Okay, so yeah, we're going to check out the Doom Part 8, which reportedly he's in. Alright, so... Club by R. Witterell. There he is. Alright, so I am going to call him, for no reason, Ji Zhang, just so it can help me find him. And this guy here is the other guy I don't know the name of, who's decapitated by a beast. Terrible beast. So I'm going to call him Wei Lei. And then we're going to head back down and check out these guys' memories. So we're looking for the death of the wife again. Where she was killed by falling rigging. So we have to go back into the captain's cabin and find her body. Seriously, the first thing I could have done in this frigging game was identified who the helmsman was. Like, and it took me until now, 7 hours in, to identify who the helmsman was. It's humiliating. In the execution photograph, there's a guy standing next to the helm with his hand on it. And we didn't notice. Alright, so where's this guy? That's the helmsman getting killed, right? Yeah. Alright, that's the helmsman getting killed. That's Paul. That's the two ladies. That's Martin, the third mate. Third mate, okay. That's the bosun. No, gunner's mate. The murderous gunner's mate. That's Topman Lewis Walker. That's Maba on the ground. That's the Frenchman and the bosun. Where is this guy? I've been told he's here. Oh, that's him. Crushed by a terrible beast. Done. Oh, crushed or torn apart by a beast. What do you think? Torn apart? Torn apart. We always go with torn apart rather than crushed. Unless they got squozen. Some of them get squozen. Squozen. So he's either Ji Zhang or Wei Lei. Okay. That took me too long to figure out. I honestly don't know whether to call that crushed or torn apart. I don't think they're gonna like cheat you and call one of them crushed unless we actually see them getting crushed, like we did the cannon guy or the artist. So I think it's fair to say that he was torn apart by a terrible beast. Okay, so that's almost all of them. Shot. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me check something. Speared beast. So that's another top man. Which top man do I not know about? I guess it could be this guy. That's got to be the last remaining Asian top man, right? I do know both fates. If I can figure out a third fate, I will be out of here. Okay, so let's actually check something. Let me go back to the death of what's his name. Alright, memories disappeared in the Doom. Show memories on deck map. Go to his disappearance. So, on the boat was... In fact, let's just go to this memory now since we're here anyway. Yeah, if I get one other, I can just swap those names back and... The three Asian guys' names back and forth. Wait a minute, I can do that now. I know how the three Asian guys died. Okay, so here in the top men. So look at the crew, right? I know all of the top men. Right? Except for the... Oh, Timothy Buteman. Damn it. Oh. Wait, do I only... Oh! Okay, this is embarrassing. I only knew two of the... I only didn't know two of the... I thought I didn't know the names of three of the Chinese guys, but I only... Okay, so that makes him Timothy Buteman. That's done. That means the guy who got shot was Timothy Butiment. And that means we can check. Hold on. So hold on. So what you do is you go to him, Timothy Butiment. He was shot by Nichols, the second mate. His name was Timothy Butiment. He was a top man. And now I just have to swap out the names of the two Asian guys. Okay. So we're going to say he was Xi Shang. He was actually Wei Lei. Yep. Oh. 2 more fates correct. Why are we down to getting a correction when we're at 2? That was weird, right? They're going to do 2 now until we're done. No, but I know the last Chinese guy's name. So now I can just find out. Now we just got to be strategic. We're done. Because I know there's only one Chinese guy left, and I know what happened to him. He was torn apart by a terrible beast. So now literally all we have to do is figure out like one other guy we want to find out. All right, so let's actually go through the pages and see what we're missing. So loose cargo. I wish they would put a nice big complete here when we're done. So complete. All right, so bitter cold. We know bitter cold is complete. Murder is complete. In fact, we just completed murder just now. The calling is complete. All right. Let's say Toporov Seaman was drowned by a terrible beast. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Complete. Wait, is Unholy Captives complete as... Wow, that's great. Okay. Soldiers of the Sea. Okay, so this is the last top man. All we have to do is fill in his name as the last top man, and we're done. So that's a gimme. That one is done. I think we're done the game. We are finished the game.
Woohoo!
I'm pretty sure we're finished the game. I'm quintuple checking just to be sure. We're done. We're done. It's over. It's over, everybody. We did it. We beat the game. Oh my god, I can't believe we beat this thing. All right, let's do it. Let's finish this off. So, Soldiers of the Sea. He was decapitated. Okay. Top man, Xi Zhang. Alright. And then, literally, all we have to do is zip on back to the Doom, and we're done. No, it has to be the end of the Doom. I just realized. Because he's one of the guys they don't know what happened to. Alright. I guess he's Duncan McKay. Oh my god, it's over. Alright, so that's where we're going to end the video, obviously. I know. We're going to end the video here. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, I blanked for a second there. Yes, there's buttons coming up. Questions, suggestions, go in the comments section below the video. If you want to find out the real secret of what happened in Chapter 8, join me back here for the next item on the playlist. I'll see you there, but until then, au revoir.